Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. This is Oblong Polka Dots. My name is Kerr, and on this channel we talk about makeup, skincare, and beauty. So if that's something you're into, you've come to the right place. Today we are going to be using one of the Pat McGrath Mothership palettes. This one is the Huetopian Dream, and this is what the packaging looks like. And the palette is the standard fare for Pat McGrath in that black packaging. You can see mine is new. I still haven't taken the label off yet. But I'm just going to do a quick monochromatic look, but I just wanted you to see what it looks like. Here's the palette. And of course, looking on camera, it does not do it any justice. It does have a couple of special shadows that are in there, but I don't think I'm going to use those today. I think I'm just going to do a very basic look. So let's begin. We're going to go in with our Essence Prime Like a Boss eyeshadow base. Yeah, boy. I love this base so much, you guys. It's so good. I have backups of backups. And the thing is, it's at an accessible price point. This is, I think, less than $3 or $4. And it keeps my shadow from creasing all day long. Like, my shadow goes nowhere. Don't freak out when you first put it on, because it does come on oily, but it will quickly dry down to a nice tacky finish. And then let's see, where's my brush? Oh, you guys, you ever have one of those days where you think you're organized and then you go to grab stuff and you're like, oh, I'm not as organized as I thought I was. Hee hee hee. We are going in with the Milani Under Eye Brightener. This is the Conceal and Perfect number 4 Nectar. We're going to use this as a color corrector underneath the eyes because I do just have dark circles. It's hereditary. There's nothing wrong, but I would like to be able to neutralize that a little bit just for aesthetic purposes, which is really what makeup is for, right? Sometimes it's functional, sometimes it's aesthetic. In this case, we're going for the aesthetic. And then we're going to go ahead and take this little sponge right here and just press that in. There we go. And then also for under the eyes, we're going in with this Lancome Tainted Old Ultra Wear All Over Concealer. This is in the shade 470. This is my favorite concealer. I talk about it constantly. It has a really lovely skin-like finish. And if you put it on and let it set a little bit before you blend it in, then you get the most bang for your buck in terms of pigment that's going to appear. So that's what we're going to do here. So we're just going to let it sit for a minute. While we're letting it sit, we're going to go into this Huetopian Dream with a flat brush. And we're going to start off with this color right here. Ah. Oh, this pink right here. I hope it's showing up. Everything on camera, I swear it looks like it all blends in. But this is like a really nice coral color. And we're just going to pop this on the lid. We're not doing too much here, you guys. We're just pressing it into the lid. What I really love about Pat McGrath shadows is that you don't have to do too much. They often will do all of the work if you just let them. There we go. And then for my second color, I'm going to go in with this one right here, with this brown that's on the outside, using the same brush. And we're just putting that in the second third of the eye. for my mobile lid, grabbing a new brush because I just made a mess with the other one. I think I am going to grab one of these special colors. How about this one right here? Okay. And we'll see what happens. I have not used this before, so I think it's supposed to be a topper. Yeah. I know some people wouldn't wear glitter to work, but I'm not some people. I'm me. So I'm going to. A little bit more. There. Something cheery and bright for the day. Okay, so I know I'll reach into this palette again and you guys will see other videos with it. But I really don't have to explain to you that Pat McGrath makes a fantastic product, right? Like we all know this already? Yeah, we do. Okay, so we're going to take this sponge and we're going to just blend out the concealer that we put under our eyes a minute ago. There we go. And then for our face, I'm not going to prime my skin, but I am going to quickly put a powder on first, and then I'm going to put a powder on top. So I have this Ruby Kisses powder here, and if you're not careful with it, it will make you look casket ready, but it also keeps your makeup from breaking up throughout the day if you pop the powder on first. You'll see what I mean in a minute. I'm also going to set my under eye with this Pat McGrath Labs Blurring Under Eye Powder in the shade Deep. This one right here. Okay, so now we are going to take our Makeup Forever HD Skin Foundation in the shade 3N54Y463 if we are skin twins. And we're just going to do a little pump. I'm going to do a little half pump. And then we're going to take our sponge, same sponge. We're going to use that to distribute the foundation wherever we want it to go. And then we're just going to blend it in. This foundation is so pretty. It's just skin-like. Very skin-like, to the point where whenever I wear it, nobody ever compliments my makeup. They compliment my skin. And I'm like, oh, I'm actually wearing foundation. And they're like, really? And they do look skeptical because it's, first of all, a really good match. And then second of all, like I mentioned, it just looks skin-like. It doesn't look like foundation at all. There we go. And that's it. Now we're going to go back in with that same powder we used just a minute ago. And we're going to set the makeup so it can last all day. There we go. And let's see. Let's add a little bit of life back to the face, just a little. We're going to go and grab this Mented bronzer in the shade Vacay. This one. And this little angled brush. I'm just going to go like this. And we're going to lightly dust it around the perimeter of the face. And that's just going to bring a little bit of color back to the face after we kind of flattened it out a little bit using that powder. If you can see, I'm using the number 3 as my shape. So like this. This is the number 3. Just taking it right down to the jawline. So it goes 1 like that. So number 3. Just like that. And we're just warming the face back up so we don't look flat. The goal is to have some dimension. That's what we're looking for. So for my liner, I'm going to go in with the Urban Decay Demolition Pencil, my favorite, aside from NYX. Actually, you know what? This is so pink. I probably should use a pink instead. Let's go with Love Drug, also from Urban Decay. If you hear any noise back there, that's my son. It's early in the morning here, getting ready to head out the door. Okay, that's better. I don't typically line my lower lash line because I feel like it ages me, but when I do, I will use a brighter color, and in this case, I'm going to go with Woodstock from Urban Decay. Yes, I love Urban Decay pencils, you guys. Ooh. Got a little pooling right there. That's better. Just like that. I wasn't going to do the most at all today, but I do want to go underneath a little bit. So let's go back into those colors that we were just using in the palette and tie in the bottom and the top. I really like this coral color. This is pretty. All the Pat McGrath Labs palettes do have a little piece of paper that come with them to tell you the name of the shadows, but I never look. Just like, it's a shadow. There we go. We're going to tie that top and bottom together. I'm not going to use that sparkly color in the bottom though, just the 2 matte colors. And then, let's see, for my blush, I have 2 Giorgio Armani blushes here. I haven't used either one yet, One of them is called number 40 Mania. I don't know what it looks like, but this is the packaging for both of them. And then this is what Mania looks like. Or we have a choice of number 60 Mystery. So let's see what this one looks like. That's Mystery. I think I'm going to go with Mania. It's a bit brighter for today's look. That's what I want. Something a little bit brighter. So that's what that looks like. And I hear that these are buildable. And yes, definitely buildable. I would say that these are very pale in comparison to some of the other blushes I normally use. So if you are looking for a blush where it's kind of a beginner blush, this might be a good one. It is pretty though. I do like it. Ooh, a little more. What do you think? Too much, too little? Probably too much, but I like that. I like that for me. That's my thing. Okay, what do we need next? How about we do a little setting powder? We have this, or setting spray. This is the one from Milani. It's called Cherry Make It Last Cherry Scented Setting Spray. And if you don't like scented products in general, this is not the product for you. It's strong, like strong. But I like it, and it works. Definitely sets my makeup for the day. So, and then lastly, we have a mascara here. Let's put this back. I like to put things back as I'm finishing up so that I stay organized. This one is Monsieur Big from Lancôme. And this one. I like this mascara a lot. It's a nice wet formula and it dries quickly. I think it's a fantastic combination, especially if you have longer lashes and you don't have to worry so much about that thing where you get mascara on top of all the work that you just did. It dries quickly, almost as if it were a waterproof mascara, that kind of drying. But it's a wet formula, which I love, because then you can really pile it on. A little bit more. See, I always get carried away. I gotta be careful. For my lip, let's see. Put that down. There's our compass case. Keep us organized. What lip do I want, you guys? Should I grab a Gucci for today? There's a couple of new, well, actually, there's a few new Guccis that I have that I haven't worn yet. How about this one's pretty. Let's try this one. This is in the shade Esther Rosewood, and it's the one that comes in this packaging. And that's what the shade looks like. If you're looking for a luxury brand lipstick, that's a good one. I suggest Dior or Gucci. They're both fabulous. And Chanel is good too, although not as good as Dior and Gucci. Look at that, so smooth. I feel like whenever I put the Gucci lipsticks on, they wear really comfortably. They're not overly saturated, but they're not under saturated, if that makes any sense. I just like the way they feel. Like I said, they wear comfortably all day. They feel to me closer to like a satiny, it's like a solid lip balm, sort of. If you could make a lip balm like a lipstick, that's what this feels like. And it's just comfortable. And the shades they have are really pretty. So yeah, I definitely recommend the Gucci lipsticks for sure. Or Dior, or both, whichever one you want. Let's see. I know, I don't normally lay down the baby hairs. I don't normally lay the edges, so to speak, but I've been doing it lately, so that's what it looks like. I'll have to fix this in a minute. I got a little carried away when I was washing my face. So this is the look. I hope that you guys like it. It's just a happy summertime, bright, cheery look. And yeah, I like the way that it feels. Thank you so much for spending time with me today. I really appreciate it. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, and share, and I will talk to you soon. Take care.